at Four Wheel Parts, and today I'm joined by Colin from Alpine, and he's going to give us a walkthrough of his Jeep JK here.
Absolutely. So we'll start at the front since we're already here, but we have installed a front camera just tucked away in the grille.
Nice and cleanly mounted.
Absolutely. This camera actually is a multi-view setup, which basically means at the press of a button, it can go from looking straight out to looking straight down. What that does for you, when your Jeep is pointed straight up, all of a sudden straight down really becomes in front of you again.
Awesome.
So great for off-roading. We have a rear view camera. That installs in the center of the wheel. Now this is whether it's the factory wheel or any aftermarket wheel whatsoever. It incorporates its own third brake light. So the factory third brake light can go away. We just have it on here just to remind people of what is going away.
What the eyesore looks like.
It'll look, absolutely. So it's going to have a camera in the bottom, and it has a reverse LED, and they're angled exactly the same. What that does is it helps get the light back to the camera because they're at the same exact angle. It helps, it gives you a lot of visibility off of a single LED.
Very cool.
And it's already designed to work in low light conditions to begin with. Cool. From there, go inside.
Okay. I'll come around the other side here.
So this is our X009 Restyle system. At this point, we're actually on our third generation of Restyle units. This is the original, still available, still an awesome unit. Basically, is going to give you the ability to do navigation on board, CD, DVD, can do pretty much any audio function you're going to want it to do. AM, FM, Bluetooth streaming, USB input, HDMI input, literally going to do just about anything you could want it to do from your phone, from a CD, DVD, or from even a thumb drive. From there, if we go into our favorites menu, we have our front view camera that we talked about before. That gives us a straight out image. If we tap the corner of the screen here, we tell it top, it looks straight down.
Very cool.
From there, we also have a corner shot. Now, right now it's in the grill and it's a little bit shrouded. If it was stuck out just a little bit more, it would really give you a left and right view, 180 degrees off axis. So it gives you a ton of visibility that way. From there, we have our rear view camera. We have it positioned so that you can see just a little bit of the tire there, and that gives you a frame of reference when you're backing up. Your spare tire is the rearmost point on your vehicle. It's the point that if you back up and you're not looking, it's what's going to bump into something else. So this gives you the visibility of how close that spare is to whatever's behind you. Ton of visibility that way, and it really is the best place to put that camera in.
Well, yeah, and even the cameras themselves, they're crystal clear. I mean, there's no distortion whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
And they're all IP55 rated, which means they're dust and moisture resistant. They basically can get hosed off. There's nothing in weather that's ever going to hurt them, which is something that you want from a backup camera. It's something you'll get from a good backup camera like ours.
Yeah.
Going from there into audio menu. Basically, like I was saying, we can stream just about anything into this radio over Bluetooth. HDMI is my favorite. Now, I don't have anything plugged in HDMI at the moment, but your iPhone can very easily be converted to have an HDMI output. Apple makes a part that's about $50 or so, and that'll let you take the image from your phone and translate it right onto the screen, and anything you want to stream, whether it be Netflix, or it could be your home movies, or it could be YouTube, will be able to show on this display over that HDMI connection.
Awesome. What size display is this in this?
This is a 9-inch display.
Okay.
By far the largest of any car electronic screens. Is made by us. We're basically making a 9-inch for all the Wranglers. We have some 10-inch units that are available for Silverado Sierra. We have 9-inch units that are available for F-150 up to 2013. Silverado and Sierra from 07 to current. Really, we cover a lot of the full-size trucks.
And on top of that, you guys offer the bezels and everything to fit them in?
It actually comes with all of the kits that we were just mentioning. Then beyond that, if you have a car that one of these 9-inch units is not made for, we have universal units that are in 7-inch size that fit the majority of other vehicles. and they still have the bulk of the features that I've been talking about, just in a 7-inch display size.
Very cool. Now, when you do your startup, when you start the vehicle up and it scrolls the Alpine, are you able to change that image on them as well, or is that a default?
The background on some of the new units, yes, you can. You can put your own splash.
So you could put the Jeep splash on there, or Toyota, or whatever you want to put on there. Very cool. Get a side view of this, guys. I mean, you can't even tell that there's an aftermarket radio on here if you didn't see the Alpine logo right here.
That's the intent. People are so particular about their vehicles now that they don't want it to look like putting the radio in was an afterthought and that there's some kind of, just black plastic everywhere. No, this is made to look like it's part of the Jeep.
Yeah, that's amazing. Can we see the map screen just to show everybody how large that is? I mean, look at that.
And then even slicker than that, everybody wants to do their audio functions and their mapping at the same time. We do split screen as well.
Very nice.
So this is going to show us audio on one side and nav on the other, and you can do that simultaneously.
Now, is it able to do the HDMI video on one side while it's got the nav?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The one thing to be aware of is that it will cut it down to the small square in the center of the screen. It won't be the full-size image just because of how it has to scale it, but you can do that.
Very cool. All right, Colin. Well, thank you for giving us a walkthrough.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.